So it looks like Battlefield 6 is getting bigger and better. People are actually beginning to create entire Conquest maps out of the Battle Royale map, and fans are saying this is a very good sign for the game indeed. But will DICE use this inspiration to create official maps from the Battle Royale map in the future? I'll talk about that in this video. Also, a developer has officially responded about that annoying recon drone sledgehammer exploit, that ladder glitch, the IFV painted insta-kill, air radar not working, and so much more. Find out what they had to say. And I'll talk about one of the most controversial changes DICE is making to controller aim assist. Is this really a nerf, as some people believe it is, or is this a change for the better? I take a look at what both controller players and mouse and keyboard players are saying about this topic, and let's just say there's definitely a war brewing online between these players. Also, will a solo playlist for the Battle Royale mode ever come to the game? Well, a developer has responded about this as well. Find out what they said, and there's a bunch of other news in this video that I go over. So let's dive in, soldiers, and see what it's all about. All right, I've got to talk about the new Conquest maps on the Battle Royale map. This was posted by Kurt in the Grind on Reddit. They said 2 new BR maps with 3 Conquest game modes, and then they posted the details on how you can load up these maps or search for the servers to join in the games. And again, there's 3 separate maps: the Clubhouse map, the Infantry Conquest large version of Tech Center, and then the Infantry Conquest version of Operation Tech Center. And then there are the codes listed for you all. And you'll notice that there is a code for with or without bots. And I went into the Conquest Club Playhouse with the bots enabled just to explore the maps, just to see what it was like. And I have to say, this blew me away, and this is what I've been asking for a long time now since the game released. Well, not that long. The game technically released only about a month ago, but you get the idea. And I have to say that this initial version of the Conquest map using this section of the Battle Royale map is awesome. I don't know how well balanced it is just yet. I have to play with real players, but you do have vehicles on there. You have helicopters, you also have infantry combat, and some really cool point of interest on the map as well. And we have to give credit to DICE as well, of course, because this is using the Battle Royale RedSec map, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I really hope that the team at DICE see this amazing creation by Kurt in the Grind, and they are inspired by this, and they either feature this as an official playlist, or DICE creates their own Conquest modes out of the Battle Royale map and give us official Conquest playlists from DICE. I think this absolutely has to happen because, again, that Battle Royale map, it's absolutely gorgeous. So make sure you guys leave a comment down below if you want to see more Conquest maps like this and official support from DICE with these Conquest maps on the Battle Royale mode. Also, developer David Serlin posted a very lengthy post on Twitter about all of the upcoming fixes and all of the changes that Battlefield Studios is going to be making very soon, including the ladder glitch, where the assault is able to use the ladder to jump clear across the map. We also have the recon drone sledgehammer exploit. I'm sure you guys know about that one, where people are using that sledgehammer to gain height over everyone with the recon drone. And then we have the IFV painted insta-kill. Thankfully, that is going to be fixed. That is so freaking annoying. Then we have air radar not working. That is going to be addressed. And then additionally, we have the weapon scope visual bug and the weird jump then die bug. So this is really good news and some really important fixes that will be coming soon. Now, on top of that, they said Battlefield Studios is also looking into RedSec footsteps audio mix issues, rush and breakthrough layouts, weapon recoil concerns, and official and verified portal servers will be running at 60 Hz. Serlin says it requires all of the previous XP focused setups with bots to get cleaned out and running the new setups. Now, it goes on even more. So regions with small, low population, they address this. They said apparently they're running a test in smaller regions with some official servers running all maps mode setups. They're aware players need persistent servers. However, the lack of official DICE servers is still present. They have no real solution yet. They go on to say Portal server browser UX will get improved. Also, the UI to find the servers and filter them as well. And then concerning maps being small, they're looking for more of the large sandbox types, but also at fixing issues on the existing maps. So apparently we can expect larger maps in the pipeline, which is great news. Now we got to talk about the controversial news going on with the controller aim assist. This was posted by Battlefield Bulletin, and boy, has this caused quite a stir. They said, according to console/controller design lead Matthew Nickerson, Battlefield 6's aim assist will be getting reverted back to the open beta settings shortly. Matthew says open beta settings will feature far less stickiness, so it won't create that rotational persistence that is currently live. Consistent slowdown, no ramp. Then it quotes Matthew by saying recoil reduction is a separate system from aim assist, but will be getting adjusted also once the new tech is online. So a lot of people are taking this as a nerf to the aim assist, and then some people are saying this is going to be better because technically it's reverting back to the open beta settings, which according to them was much better than what we have now. So this is how I feel about this subject. Now, I'm going to be very brutally honest on this subject, guys. I started playing Battlefield on the PC with the mouse and keyboard, and then I decided to try it on the PlayStation 5 with the controller, and then ultimately what I decided was that I'm more of a controller player, so I ended up on the PlayStation 5 controller, to be exact, on the PC. And to be honest with you guys, I've been enjoying it with minimal complaints. I felt that the controller on the PC has felt really good. Now, I know that there have been dead zone issues with it, I believe through the Steam app, but I haven't really experienced that through the EA app. So for me personally, the experience with the controller, with the feel of the aim assist, has been spot on so far. I really haven't had too much of a complaint for it. So I'm surprised that they're changing this. And I'm also very surprised that they're actually considering adjusting the recoil amount on the controller as well. Because if you guys did not know, the controller gets about a 20 to 25% reduction in recoil compared to the mouse. And the reason for this is because it's much easier to control recoil on the mouse. And keep in mind, mouse and keyboard players also have a significant advantage when it comes to accuracy. So we have to keep this stuff in mind with the advantages of mouse and keyboard. Now, mouse and keyboard players, I do understand their stance on some things concerning aim assist. You don't want it to be too strong, but honestly, I don't feel like it's too strong in Battlefield 6. I have felt like it's actually quite right on. But remember, I did not get to experience the open beta settings, so those settings might have even been better for the aim assist and a lot smoother, which a lot of players are also indicating online. So we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, let DICE know how you feel about this subject by leaving a comment down below. Let your voice be heard. If you feel like this change is completely unnecessary, leave a comment down below, or if you feel like this change is actually necessary and you enjoyed the beta settings more, also leave a comment down below because DICE may be listening to your comments. Now, I'm not going to stay on this subject much longer, but Tactical Brit posted this comment right here that I have to feature. He said, I play both inputs on a Battlefield, mouse and keyboard on a Valorant and other shooters. I'm really not even rage baiting when I say if you're losing to controller players on a Battlefield, you just got beat. They really aren't getting an advantage. And this is an interesting take here, and one that I do agree with, because every time I hear a mouse and keyboard player say, oh, that player just beat me because they have aim assist, I find that to be such a lame excuse to really blame it on something else other than their skill. I'm just going to be honest with you. And it goes the other way too. Whenever I hear a controller player blame that they lost because they went against a PC player who's using the super accurate mouse input, I roll my eyes because I'm like, man, you know what? I've seen controller players beat out PC players plenty of time. So again, in my opinion, it really comes down to skill at this point. It does not come down to the aim assist or how accurate the mouse is. It really comes down to the skill of that player regardless of the input they're using. Now let's talk about solo battle royale. This was posted by Siru, who says there's no solo queue in a battle royale, which sucks. Footsteps are hard to hear in a lot of situations where you really should be able to, and David Serlin, a developer on the game, said solo queue is a herd want for sure. And then about the footsteps, he said footsteps mixing issues for the F2P map specifically is something we are looking into. So that's really good news that they have acknowledged that people want the solo queue. Now, when will we get it? That's the question. I'm hoping we get this thing sooner than later, because I know a lot of you guys, including myself, can't always squad up in the duos or the quad playlist, and you want to just go solo sometimes. So I'll be keeping my eyes peeled for this one as well. Hopefully we get an announcement for the solo playlist soon. And by the way, if you are playing in squads, you might actually be getting this weird bug. This was pointed out by Battlefield Bulletin. It says Battlefield Studios is aware of a bug which is preventing players from joining a full party till one or two friends leave and rejoin the squad time after time while the game modes appear as locked, forcing the player party leader to start again. And Alexia Christofi, a developer on the game, also chimed in on this and said there is definitely a bug here. Team are investigating. So if you are dealing with that issue, they are working on it. And now it's time for your top comments from the previous video. And once again, if you want to be featured in an upcoming video, be sure to leave a comment down below for a chance to be featured. But let's start off with Mr. KC23, who says, I was so damn tired last night from working and I didn't want to play in the sweaty lobbies, so I was surfing through the menu and I seen a casual breakthrough and it said it had bots in the mode, and I was like, thank God, it was a blast to play. So yeah, a lot of people are loving the casual breakthrough mode, especially people who get tired of the sweaty lobbies or they just want to sit back and relax and have a fun round of Battlefield. Now, Harry added to this and said, thank goodness for the casual playlist. I don't want to run around like my hair is on fire and super focused every match. And that is a good point as well. And a lot of people think the game would also benefit from a Conquest casual playlist as well as a Battle Royale casual playlist on top of that. And you know, there's so many reasons to have more casual playlists. Not only is it a good introduction for newbies that are new to the game, but it's also great for people who are just tired of sweaty matches and they want a break. They just want to sit back, relax, have some fun with their friends, and play a casual playlist. I think it's definitely a win-win situation for the game, and I don't think it's going to separate the player base too much. I don't think that's a concern because you have so many people online playing Battlefield anyway that I don't think it's going to really make a ding in the matchmaking. And that's going to do it for the video, soldiers. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. I will see you guys in the next Battlefield 6 video. And if you're new to our community here, hit that subscribe button as well. There's plenty of Battlefield 6 news coming up. And I will see you all out on the battlefield. Enjoy yourselves out there. Have fun. And this is Ryan signing off, and see you out there.